Okay, sir.
It is just an experience for you to develop your communication skill.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
And what is the percentage of marks scored by you in +2, degree, as well as post-graduation?
Okay, sir. I scored 85% in both 10th and +2, sir.
Good.
I got 89% in UG degree and 94% in PG degree, sir.
Very good. 95. Oh God.
Yes, sir.
If this is the case, the interviewer will ask you, candidate,
Oh,
you are
okay,
such a good candidate. You have scored excellent marks. Why should
sir.
you not go for research? Why do you want to come here as an ADO? So
Sir,
how will
I
you
prefer. Okay, sir.
tell?
I prefer innovative things. In Max, we are make a problem in different ways, sir. I like that one, so I chose this insurance, sir.
No, this is not the answer. The answer can be, what is your father?
He is an ex-army person, sir.
Ex-army person.
Yes, sir.
He has retired. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Retired, sir.
And how many siblings do you have?
One younger brother. He is pursuing his UG degree, sir.
So you can tell like that, since my family requires my support, I need to go for a job. So I thought of going for this. Then why are you coming to LIC ADO? Because I wrote one or two bank exams. I couldn't clear it. And then I want to come to insurance because one, this is a challenging job. Number two, in this job, you get more opportunities to prove your merit. And also the targets are set up. And I am very much interested in doing marketing. I am much interested in talking to people, convincing them and all that. I am very much satisfied about that. So I would like to take up this job. So
Okay,
you
sir.
should tell, நல்ல கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா பேச வேண்டும். ஓவர் கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டாக இருக்கக்கூடாது.
Okay, sir. இப்போ
மனதுக்கு
நான்
புரியுது.
பேசுறது ஓவர் கான்ஃபிடென்ட் மாதிரி
இல்ல
இருக்குங்களா
அப்படி
இல்ல
அப்படி இல்ல
கான்ஃபிடென்ட்?
இல்ல இல்ல லெஸ் கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா தெரியும்.
ஓ, ஓகே, ஓகே, சார்.
வாய்ஸ் தான் எனக்கு தெரியுது. நான் நேரா பார்க்கல, அதனால சொல்ல முடியாது. பட் வாய்ஸை வச்சு பார்க்கும்போது I got a message that probably you are not that very confident in communicating. Maybe
சார் இது
because
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வந்து ஆன்லைன்ல இந்த மாதிரி இன்டர்வியூ வந்து சட்டன்ற சோஷியல் மீடியால பேசுறது சார்.
I
So that I
understand.
got a little
I
bit
understand.
nervous on that.
I also
So,
come from Tamil Nadu. I know how
oh,
we bring up our children. We do not allow them to use freely social
oh,
media for obvious reasons because it is full of problems in between. So one
okay.
has to be very careful. I know that. Uh,
Oh,
that
thank you.
I know that slowly you can develop your communication skill by
Yes,
talking
sir.
very well. Good. I'm happy you are such a bright student.
Thank you,
95
sir.
marks. 95 means it's not an easy joke. Oh God. And that too in post-graduation. And will the college not give you an opportunity to work as a lecturer immediately?
Yes, sir, they gave, sir, but I ignored it, sir. I don't want that teaching profession, so that I skipped it, sir.
Oh, why you are not interested in teaching?
Sir, அது shall I tell it in Tamil, sir?
Tamil சொல்லுமா?
ஏன்னா இப்போ டீச்சிங்ங்கிறது யாரோ ஒருத்தவங்க எடுத்ததுதான் நம்ம வந்து திருப்பி 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 அதையே சொல்லுவோம். தெர் இஸ் நோ கெயின் ஆஃப் நாலேஜ் இன் தட். அதனால நான் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இப்போ பேங்கிங் ஆர் இன்சூரன்ஸ் போது டெய்லிக்கு புதுசு புதுசா ஒரு அச்சீவ்மெண்ட், ஒரு டார்கெட், ஒரு இனோவேட்டிவ் திங்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்க முடியும். யார்கிட்ட பேசுறதுனாலயும் சரி, அவங்களோட நாலேஜ் கெயின் பண்றதுனாலும் சரி. நான் அதுக்காக அதை குறை சொல்லணும்னு சொல்ல வரல. யாரோ ஒருத்தவங்க சொன்னதை தானே நம்மளும் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கோம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி அந்த ஒரு தாட் எனக்கு. So that
That
I
is,
skipped it, sir.
you feel that in teaching it is more of repetitive nature. So we are not doing anything creative. So you want
Oh,
to take
yes,
up
sir.
some other job. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now let me give an opportunity for you, Revati. Please start reading from this. In the last video, we have already done up to this. I don't know whether
Oh,
you have seen that video. I think it is on
no.
6th or so. 6th of June, we have done up to this. And, where is that? 1 minute. 6th of June. Where is it? I will just show you.
Okay.
Just a minute. History. Oh, sign in. sign in. Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, very good. I welcome all of you for the session. Welcome. History வருமா இதுல வராது. இதுல வராது. இப்படி வந்தா சரி பரவாயில்ல. 5ஆம் தேதி 6ஆம் தேதியோ கொடுத்திருக்கேன். Up to the same
Okay, sir.
page. Up to the same page we have done. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Very good. Now we will start taking care of this. 1 minute. Yeah. So now,
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
yeah, this material is there with you. It is already provided, and I have given a message also in our WhatsApp. Are you a member of WhatsApp group or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have
Yeah.
a member.
Yeah, I am a member.
Oh, okay, sir.
I am a member of the WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp
Tell me.
சார் இப்போ பேசுறச்ச இன்டர்வியூல நம்மளோட லோக்கல் லாங்குவேஜ்ல பேச சொல்லுவாங்களா இல்ல இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேச சொல்லுவாங்களா சார்?
நார்மலா அவங்க எப்படி பேசுறாங்களோ அதே லாங்குவேஜ்ல பேசணும். I mean,
Okay,
you
sir.
have to reply in the same language. If they talk in English, you have to reply in English. But
Okay, sir. If they are talking
but
Tamil,
if you have difficulty in communicating in English, automatically you can get back to Tamil, because your LIC ADO job requires more of say your
speaking
local language only. So
Okay,
you are
okay.
good in Tamil language, so you can choose Tamil. If somebody is good in Hindi, he can choose
Okay.
Hindi and communicate in Hindi also. They
Okay,
will not object to that. Don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Now please start reading this schemes related to insurance.
Yes, sir.
And doubts, if some of you are having some doubts, please note it separately in your notebook. So before the end of the class, 10 minutes before the class, I will allot it for doubts clarification. You can ask. Revati, start. Are you seeing it on the screen or not?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
Please read. என்னம்மா இவ்வளவு நேரம்?
எல்லாருக்கும் கேக்குற மாதிரி வாசிக்க சொன்னீங்களா?
சரியா போச்சு. பின்ன எதுக்கு நம்ம கிளாஸ்ல வரோம்?
Okay.
விடிய கதை கேட்டு சீதைக்கு ராமன் சித்தப்பான் நான்.
இல்ல சார், ரீடுனோட எல்லாரும் தனியா படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சேன்.
You have to read loudly so that you get an experience to speak in English. You also test your ability. Many candidates cannot read these words properly. They don't know the pronunciation of that also. Please read loudly as a lecturer.
Okay, sir. Schemes related to insurance. Atal Pension Yojana. Pensions between rupees 1,000 and rupees 5,000 a month. An individual between 18 and 40 who will have a contributor try them turn 60. Pradhan Mantri Sukkar Bim Yojana.
தப்பா படிச்ச என்ன படிச்ச? 2 லைன் படிச்ச, அதுக்குள்ள 2 மிஸ்டேக். சரியா படி. Pension between, please read correctly.
Pension between rupees 1,000 and rupees 5,000 a month. In all individual between 18 and 40 who will have to contribute till they turn 60.
Yeah. What is the meaning of this? This Atal Pension Yojana is a scheme that is been started for say unorganized sector people. Somebody may be working as a laborer, or say as a mechanic, or as a mason. Somebody, so he doesn't have regular employment. For such people, they don't have any pension. And in order to help them get pension, this scheme was started, according to which they can get a pension of 1,000 rupees or 5,000 up to 5,000 rupees after their age of 60. So people from the age of 18 to 40, they can join this. It can be opened in post office or banks, and this they have to remit certain monies as per the table, so that at the end of the 60th year, from the next month, they will get pension as agreed to earlier. Initially, when the scheme was started, government agreed to provide similar fund, but then subsequently they stopped it. Atal Pension Yojana. Continue.
Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bim Yojana. Accidental death and disability cover of rupees 2 lakhs. Premium is rupees 12 per year.
Wrong.
Anybody?
Wrong. premium is 20 per year now. It was 12 rupees. Now 20 rupees. I can't change the, what is this? In PDF.
PDF.
So that's why it is given like this. So now please all of you remember it is 20 per year. Next you read. Anybody
Anybody who has a saving account in the bank that offers this scheme.
Yeah.
Offers this scheme.
Yeah, see here the material itself, English is not good, doesn't matter. See, actually this scheme is offered in all the banks, and as on 1st June, this every year they will debit 20 rupees. Now it is 20. According, and it is normally to be taken for only up to 70 years. And here the scheme is like this. If the person who has taken this insurance policy, he dies in an accident, the nominee will get rupees 2 lakhs. And if he is totally incapacitated due to the accident, then also he will be given 2 lakhs or 1 lakh, depending on the scheme. So this is known as Suraksha Bima Yojana. But I think this is not being run by LIC. It is run by some other insurance company, United India also. But this is what is run by LIC. Please read this.
Pradhan Mantri Jeeva Jyoti Bim Yojana, a pure protection term insurance cover which pays rupees 2 lakhs to dependents in the event of policyholder's death. Premium is rupees 330 a year.
No,
Anybody
1
in the
minute.
age
Wrong. Now it is 436. Please note it. Now it is 436. All of you remember, it is 436. Continue.
premium is rupees 430 a year. Anybody in the age band of 18 to 70 years who has a saving account in the bank that offers this scheme.
Yeah. So actually, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana is conducted by LIC only. But this scheme, both the schemes are not beneficial for the government or the LIC. See, there are reports stating that the premium received is much less than the claim paid by them. You see what happens here, only 436 rupees is collected. But in the case of death of that person, the insurance company, namely LIC, has to pay how much? 2 lakhs. So what is the number? How many people will have to join to pay this 2 lakh? For example, 1 minute, let me calculate. Mathematics girl, tell me. Mathematics girl, please tell me. 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs divided by 400, or let us take it as 500. 450, let me see. 440 people will have to join. Yes. Hello, somewhere around 450 people will have to join the scheme and pay the premium if one person dies. So what has happened is LIC has been paying, if they are collecting 100 crores, they are paying 130 crores, 120 crores as claim to people. Understand? That is why, of course, as ADO, you may not be interested in this because there is no commission for this and no agent is canvassing it. It is all automatically done by the bank. In the bank itself, they will do it. For which banks are paid a small commission of 1 rupee or 2 rupees like that. Okay, very good. Next, Pradhan Mantri
Fiscal BIM Yojana. The maximum premium payable by the farmers is 2% for all kharif food and oilseed crops, 1.5% for rabi food and oilseeds, and 5% for annual commercial crop, providing financial support to farmers suffering crop loss or damage arising out of the unforeseen event.
This actually, this may not be very much required, but still, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is a scheme for farmers. And it is not given by LIC, just information. Continue. Next.
Employee State Insurance Corporation Scheme. Wage limit rupees 21,000.
I don't know whether it is correct because sometimes we please check up in Google tomorrow and tell me tomorrow about this wage limit. Continue. All employees.
All employees of a cover unit whose monthly income does not exceed rupees 21,000 per month are eligible.
See, actually, this Employee State Insurance Corporation is for employees of various companies, maybe product manufacturing companies or non-manufacturing companies, where their salary is up to 21,000. A small premium is collected and paid to ESI, and the insurance is given to the employees for medical treatment. Continue.
राष्ट्रीय स्वास्थ्य बीमा योजना hospitalistic cover up to rupees 30,000 for a family of 5 on a floater basis. The beneficiary
this also is wrong. Anybody knows what is the amount now? I think it will be in lakhs only. Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Let me check up in Google. Just a minute. I think it is totally wrong. Let me check it up. Google.com. Rashtriya. Because now I think it is 3 lakhs or 5 lakhs. I don't know. Something like that. Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. This is the scheme about that. RSBY scheme, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. The workers in the unorganized sector constitute about 93% of the total workforce in the country. Government has been implementing some social security measures for certain occupational groups, but the coverage is a minuscule, that is minor. And majority of the workers are still without any social security coverage. One of the major insecurities for the workers on unorganized sector is frequent incidents of illness and the need for medical care and hospitalization of such workers. Despite the expansion in the health facilities, illness, what is the amount they are telling? RSBY scheme. Here the scheme says unorganized people and all benefits from it is correct, 30,000 is correct only. The beneficiaries shall be eligible for such inpatient healthcare insurance benefits. The amount is 30,000 per family per annum on a family floater basis. So the information given here is correct. Continue.
The beneficiary who is below poverty line is eligible.
Very good. Thank you, Revati, for studying. I appreciate you. We will go to Mr. Ankit. Ankit,
Yes.
Insurance terminologies, please read.
Insurance terminology. Actuary, a person with expertise in the fields of economics, statistics, and mathematics, who helps in this assessment and estimation of premiums, etc. for an insurance business.
Continue.
Actuarial science. Actuarial science is the discipline that applies mathematical and statistical methods to assess risk in insurance, finance, and other industries and professions.
Continue.
Bank assurance. Bank assurance means selling insurance products to banks. Banks and insurance company come up in a partnership wherein the bank sells the tied insurance company insurance product to its clients.
1 minute.
Third party administration.
1 minute. Actually, why banks are selling these insurance policies? Tell me. Ankit.
From this they are getting commissions from the insurance company.
Very good. If they sell insurance policies, they collect premium, bank will get commission. This is known as non-fund based income. Any income that is got, namely interest on loans, is fund based. Here, bank is getting income without giving any money, but only giving service. Okay, Ankit, continue.
Third party administrator. It is an organization that processes insurance claims or certain aspects of employee benefit plans for a separate entity.
Okay.
Mortality charge. It is the amount charged every year by the insurer to provide the life cover to the policyholder on the life of life insured. It is also called the cost of insurance.
Okay.
Maturity date. Maturity date refers to the date on which the principal and interest associated with the debt security must be repaid to the holder in its entirety.
But
Agent.
but
An agent is a
here I will take it differently. Maturity date, here we are discussing about insurance policy. So I will consider as maturity date the date on which the policy matures and the insurance company has to pay money to the insured.
insured.
See, if the insured dies before the maturity date, the nominee will get. If the insured is alive till the maturity date, on the maturity date, he will be paid the money along with the bonus, if any, credited to the account. Continue.
Yes.
Agent.
Agent. An agent is a person who represents an insurance firm and sells insurance policy on its behalf.
Yeah.
Broker. An insurance broker is someone who advises people on their insurance needs and negotiates insurance contracts on their behalf with insurers in return for a fee or commission.
See, I have been in 1 minute. I have been in bank for so many years. I have never come across such brokers. There has been no need for that. I don't know. Continue. Next, after broker.
Annuity.
Annuity, it is coming here. Annuity.
An annuity is a type of policy issued by insurance company designed to accept and grow funds, and upon annuitization, create a stream of income or payments. The money you pay in can be either a lump sum or a number of payments.
Here, in this case, what happens? Annuity plans, the LIC collects money from the people either in lump sum or in every month or every quarter or every half year. And after that particular end of the period, from that period, they will be getting interest at the agreed rate of interest. But where they are paying in lump sum, possibly the payment will start from the next half year or the next year, as the case may be. As per the policy, it depends on the scheme. Continue. Insurable risk.
Insurable risk. A risk that conforms to the norms and specification of insurance policy in such a way that the criterion for insurance is fulfilled.
Okay.
Lapse. The policy for which all benefits to the policyholder cease and it is terminated due to non-payment of premium amount on the due date or often or even after the grace period.
Yeah, this is a very important thing. In fact, one girl wanted to ask, what is grace period? Say in the case of LIC policies and all, say if it is payable every month, possibly they may give another 1 week or 10 days time. If it is payable every quarter, they will give some time. So 15 days or like that. I don't know the exact period. We have to know that. Please check it. So after the grace,
sir.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yes, sir, 15 days, sir.
Sir, in case of monthly or quarterly, they give a grace period of 15 days. But in case of half yearly or annually, they give a grace period of 1 month.
So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who told this?
Reserve, sir.
Pardon?
Reserve.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. So 15 days, then 1 month. These two we should remember. So that is even after the grace period, if it is not paid, the policy is said to be lapsing. But then if it is lapsing, it can be renewed. In fact, it happened for me here. Recently, what happened? I did not pay the premium for that 1 month lapse also. Then when I wanted to pay, it collected along with interest. Along with interest, it collected and it has to be paid. But where the lapse has been for a long period, I don't know how many months and all. Sometimes they say that LIC may even refuse to renew and they may insist on what is that medical examination of the insured also. That is very rare cases. Very good. After Ankit, we will go to Deepthi. Deepthi, you are from which state?
Telangana, sir.
Pardon, which place?
Telangana.
Telangana. ఏం చదివారు మీరు?
Post graduation completed, sir.
ఏం పోస్ట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ అండి? అలాగా ఆఫ్ ఆన్సర్ చెప్పకూడదు. Whenever somebody
sir.
asks, Miru, full answer you have to tell. What is your qualification? You have to say, I studied MSc Mathematics.
I
MS
completed, sir, my MSc Mathematics.
Correct? I don't know. So my guess is coming out correctly. Very good. Deepthi, ఎప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ చేశారు?
In 2021, sir.
అచ్చా, తర్వాత ఏం పని చేస్తున్నారు? ఓన్లీ అపియరింగ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్?
Yes, sir.
ఇంకా ఇంట్లో ఏమైనా ట్యూషన్ తీసుకుంటారా?
No, sir.
యు ఆర్ నాట్ టేకింగ్ ట్యూషన్ అండి. సో ఎందుకు? ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు మీరు? తిరుపతిలో ఉన్నారా?
No,
Where
sir,
are you?
in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Then you will get lot of chances for taking tuition for people up to 10th class, 12th class and all. Why don't you do that for other girls? Doesn't matter. I'm not forcing you. The reason why I was talking in Telugu is to give you a feeling, because otherwise every discussion is going on only in English or Hindi or very rarely in Tamil. That is why I talk to you somewhat in Telugu. Meeru Telugulo మాట్లాడవచ్చు in the interview. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Very good. మీ నాన్న ఏం చేస్తున్నారు?
Farmer, sir.
Farmer.
My father is farmer.
Yeah. What is he doing? What is crops grown by him?
Paddy, cotton, and mangoes also.
Very good. Excellent. చదవండి. ల్యాబ్స్ అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు సరెండర్ వాల్యూ.
Surrender value. It is the amount the policyholder will get from the insurance company if he decides to exit the policy before maturity.
అంటే ఏమంటే, say if a person is surrendering his policy, he feels he cannot pay the premium in future also, he can surrender it. There are certain rules for this. Anybody knows that the policy must be in force for so many number of years, and then only it will have surrender value. Anybody knows about that? Anywhere? Did you read it in the IC 38? Is it coming anywhere? Surrender value. Anybody has studied? Yeah, tell me.
Sir, surrender value, if you pay the premium for a minimum 3 years, you can surrender, sir.
Supposing it
2
is
years,
not
sir.
2 years.
Before 2020, yes, sir. Before 2020, it was 3 years, but after 2020, it was 2 years.
Supposing I have paid premium only for 1 year, will I not get any money from them? Yes, I think LIC will not pay any money to us. You know what happens? See, actually, the first year premium, major portion of it, I think they are giving to the agents and the ADO and all that. So that is the reason. So if a policy is not paid for, as you say, 2 years or 3 years, as the case may be, then no surrender value will be there. Surrender value will be considerably less than the money paid by us. Supposing we have paid 5,000, the surrender value may be only 3,000 or 2,000, because they have to deduct the commission paid to the agents and the other expenses incurred for preparing of the policy, processing of the policy, advertisement, so many things, overheads. Very good. Continue, Deepthi.
Maturity claim. Maturity claim amount is the payment received by the policyholder on paying the premium for the whole premium, paying term, and on completion of policy term.
Good. I hope you are able to follow this, Deepthi. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you please tell me what it is?
Maturity means we have.
With some examples, you tell me. Like you should say, a person starts taking a policy in the year so and so for so many years. Like that, you should try to explain with some example. Tell.
Okay, sir. When a person have to take a insurance policy, there is a maturity term, and we have to pay premium for some period of time. For 20 years or 10 years, like that. After paying premium for after 20 years, we get the maturity amount, sir.
On lump sum along with bonus.
Along with
so you can tell like this: a person takes a policy in the year 2001 for 20 years. So if he pays the premium regularly up to that, or if wherever he defaults, he pays along with interest, then on the maturity after 20 years, that is 2021, he will be paid the insured amount and also bonus. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Very good. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాము? డెత్ క్లెయిమ్ చదవండి.
Death claim is a request to grant life insurance benefits due under the policy to the designated beneficiaries after the death of the insured.
Who is the designated beneficiary in the case of life insurance policy? Nominee.
Nominee,
Nominee.
sir.
Nominee. Normally, it is only one person. One person will be nominated as a nominee, and the LIC will pay the money to him on his surrendering the life insurance policy along with the claim form and also death certificate of the insured. Death certificate is the name of the insured that should have been issued by the competent authority. Okay? But
Okay,
yeah,
sir.
continue. Here also there are some cases going on. Some, because very rarely it happens. I read in one magazine, advocate, you know, he took a policy for a huge amount, and then what he did, he killed somebody who was resembling him, and then he absconded him. His wife filed a claim for insurance. Later on, it was found that the person who has taken the life policy was alive, and then he was arrested. So such things are possible. Such things are possible because India is a big country where people do commit false claims. That is why LIC is very careful before recognizing the claims. They will not do it automatically. They will verify and then do it also. Same thing
Sir,
with the banks. Yeah.
अगर 7 years के बाद पता चलता तब तो नहीं मिल पाता ना क्लेम? सर जैसे कल आपने बताया था कि ये 7 years तक अगर वो डिक्लेयर कर दिया जाता है डेथ हो चुका है, अगर कोई मिसिंग है 7 years तक, तो उसके बाद कुछ
did we read such a thing? I don't remember to have read anything. हमने पढ़ा नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ पढ़ा नहीं. Maybe आपने पढ़ा होगा. But your situation is like this. You are talking about a person taking insurance policy and he is not traceable for a period of 7 years, and there is no death certificate also, correct? If there is death certificate and they can claim it along with that. In the case I was telling you, the death certificate was a false one. For example, it is Mr. X. Mr. X, what happens? He takes Mr. Y in his car, and later on he burns that car and runs away from that place. Assuming he is from Hyderabad, he goes away from Hyderabad to Guwahati or some other place, and his wife later on identifies the body as her own husband and cremates, and then later on files a claim with the death certificate. Kindly keep the mic away from your so much noise comes from when you breathe. You should breathe. Without breathing we cannot exist. But you should keep it slightly away from your nose. It's like, you know, singers, when they sing, you know, they have to maintain dumb, they have to sing, and then when they want to breathe, they will keep it out away from them slightly. That is okay. So this is the point. My observation for this is, I am not aware of that. We have to check up. We should have asked that our DO who came today in the morning, yesterday, doesn't matter. I will check up with him. I'll make a reference to him. For example, a person is absconding or is not traceable, 7 years is lapsing, then will they give a claim? Mostly yes, but let us check. It may depend on the circumstances of the case. Very good. Dipti, continue.
Policy not in force. It means that the policy is paid up and active so long as you are paying the premium for your life insurance. Your policy is considered in force. If your policy is lapsed and you die, your insurer will not pay out on your policy.
See what a bad thing. No?
Your
See,
insurer will
not pay. For example, it is like this, you know, the 15 years somebody has been paying the premium correctly. 16, 17 year he has forgotten. He dies in the 18th year. The family will not get any money also. Whatever money that is paid is lost. That is what the case is. That is as per rule. Nothing can be said about it. Deepthi, what happened when you are reading as if there is no life in your voice. అర్థమైందా నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నానని?
ఓకే సార్, ఐ విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్.
మనం మాట్లాడే సమయంలో, చదువుకునే సమయంలో ఏం చేయాలంటే అన్ని లైఫ్ పెట్టుకొని, హ్యాపీనెస్ పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడాలి. అంటే మీరు ఏడివ అవుతున్నారు. అందరు దగ్గర మీరు హ్యాపీగా మాట్లాడాలి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు టాక్ టు పీపుల్ హ్యాపీలీ with a smile on your face. Not only there, tomorrow when you go for interview, please be smiling always. Don't show your tension. Deepthi.
Okay, sir.
Very
okay,
good.
Sir.
After Deepthi, we will go to Dilipa. Dilipa. Who is Dilipa?
Sir.
Dilipa is also from our Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I think I talked to you yesterday also, correct?
Yes.
You are the girl from Delhi, Tirupati. Tirupati. No?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Continue. Gratuity.
Okay. Gratuity. Gratuity is a monetary benefit given by the employer to his employee at the time of retirement. It is a defined benefit plan where no contributions are made by the employee.
Gratuity. That is actually companies, what they do. For every year you are serving, they will give you half month salary. For example, I retired after 32 years service. So every year they will give half a month salary. So they paid me 16 months salary equivalent to the last drawn salary. Multiplied by that, they will give. That is known as gratuity. Continue.
Void and voidable contract. A contract will be considered void when it requires one party to perform an act that is impossible or illegal. A voidable contract is a void contract and can be enforced. Usually only one party is bound to the contract terms in a voidable contract.
See, actually, I think this point we studied 2-3 days back. Contract means what? There should be two people, one person agreeing to do something, other person should also agree for that one. Only, and there should be consideration. One person should pay, do something, and for which another person will give another benefit. For example, in the case of LIC, what happens? The insured is paying premium. That is the consideration. The insurance company agrees to cover the risk of the life of the insured. So that is the contract. Now continue. Dilipa. Paid up value.
Paid up value. Paid up value is a reduced amount of sum assured paid by the insurance company. In case the policyholder discontinues payment of premiums, after payment of 3 years of premium in traditional life insurance plans, your policy automatically acquires paid up value.
Maybe now it is 2 years or 3 years, we don't know. You would say after the specified period. Yeah, as per the policy. You can say as per the policy, because in the policy, all these things will be given. You know, whenever we take a policy, they give us a big policy. On the back, they will be printing so many things, conditions and all, small letters. I have never read that. I would have taken 15 policies so far and would have encashed more than 13 policies or 2 are pending. So, but then I have never gone through that because it is boring to go through that. Continue, Dileepa. Terminable bonus.
Terminal bonus. A bonus paid on life insurance policy when the holder reaches a certain age or dies.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Continue. Actual cash value.
Actual cash value. Evaluation of the damaged property, that is its monetary worth at market value immediately preceding the occurrence of the loss, is called actual cash value of the property. It gives the estimate of the cost of replacement or repair of the damaged asset.
This will be coming only in the case of general insurance. Continue. Encumbrance.
Encumbrance. Encumbrance refer to claim to a property that is under the care, custody, and control of another individual.
Actually, encumbrance, what we say is that whenever a person takes loan against a house property, he gives that as security. That is given as mortgage. Such a process is called encumbrance. If the owner wants to sell the property, he cannot sell it because there is already mortgage on that. And if the buyer buys it without knowing it, it is subject to this mortgage. In the case of life insurance policies, premiums are paid. But after some years, what happens? The insured feels there is need for money. So what he can do, he can go and give the insurance policy to the insurance company and then take loan against it. He has to give an application and he has to execute documents for that. And the policy has to be assigned to LIC. That is known as assignment, where in the case of house property, it is mortgaged. In the case of gold loan in banks, it is pledged. In the case of life policy, it is assigned. What the insured does, he goes to the insurance company, executes, that is a assignment deed, assignment form. It will be printed on the policy itself. A stamp will be put and he has to sign on that. And it will be given to the insurance company. The insurance company will retain with itself and they will give the loan as per norms. They will charge some interest on that also. So here what happens? This policy is encumbered. This is the encumbrance. They have taken loan against it. Continue. Next one, liquidity.
Liquidity means how quickly you can get your cash on your hands. In simpler terms, liquidity is to get your money whenever you need it.
That is it. Continue.
Quick liquidity ratio. It is a total amount of the company's quick assets divided by the sum of its net liability and its reinsurance liabilities.
See, actually here what happens? See, a house property cannot be converted into cash quickly. If it is gold, it can be sold easily. And if it is a bank deposit, it can be made into cash easily. So those are known as quick assets. Don't worry about this. These things are not required unless you are a commerce graduate and all. They may not ask such tough questions. Continue. Current liquidity.
Current liquidity. Current liquidity is a total amount of cash and unaffiliated holdings compared with net liabilities and ceded reinsurance balances payable. Current liquidity is expressed as a percentage and it is used to determine the amount of an insurance company's liability that can be covered with liquid assets.
Yes. That is whether the company has got money to pay its liabilities. Continue. Reinsurance.
Reinsurance. Reinsurance. It is a process whereby one entity takes on all or part of the risk covered under a policy issued by an insurance company in consideration of the premium payment. In other words, it is a form of an insurance cover for insurance companies.
Yeah, for example, a insurance company gives a policy for a big amount, say 500 crores or so. but it doesn't want to hold the entire risk. What they do, they go to B insurance company and they pay some premium to that B insurance company, so that that B insurance company also covers this insurance, or they will take a portion of the risk in the insurance. Continue.
Like GICD.
With General Insurance Corporation. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Lapse ratio. Continue.
Lapse ratio. It is a number of policies that are not renewed compared to the number of policies that were active at the beginning of that same period. The lapse ratio represents the percentage of policies that were not renewed and thus have lapsed in coverage.
Yeah, for example, at the commencement of this year, 1st April 2023, we have about so many policies. Then next year when we go, what happens? So many policies have not been paid, some have been lapsed. So that is known as lapse ratio. Yeah, continue.
Impaired insurer.
Hmm.
An impaired insurer is an insurance company that is potentially unable to fulfill its policy obligations and has been placed under rehabilitation or conservation.
This situation has not so far come in our country because LIC is a government one. And regarding other insurance company, I have not come across any company that has been put into problem, excepting in the case of banks. You may be aware, some banks were kept under prompt corrective action. Even the public sector banks were kept under prompt corrective action. And incidentally, tomorrow, that is today, 8th of June, is the date on which Monetary Policy Committee in Reserve Bank of India is meeting. They will tell whether the repo rate is going to remain the same, or they are going to increase or decrease. I think mostly they will retain the same because the inflation is under control only. And in fact, I have posted today 1 or 2 videos about, say, life insurance policies, then some general insurance companies, and also about the share market happenings. These points I have posted as a video. Please watch and take notes of them. Right now, the market is going very well. The share market is doing well. It has reached the maximum value, 63,000. The BSE Sensex. This is the first time it is coming to that level. So now the market is going very well. That is the one point I want to tell you. And this situation of, say, companies not being able to pay, I have not come across among insurance companies so far. If anybody has read something, you can bring it to my notice in the next class. Continue. Dividend.
Dividend. Dividend refers to a reward, cash, or otherwise that a company gives to its shareholders. Dividends can be issued in various forms, such as cash payment, stocks, or any other form.
This is actually in the respect of limited companies, where limited companies raise money from the public, one by way of issuing shares. When the shares are issued and the company is making profit, the dividends are paid to the shareholders. The other way by which a company raises funds from the market is by way of debentures. That is known as loan documents issued to the people who are giving money. For them, they will be paid interest only as per agreed terms. No question of any dividend. Continue. Co-insurance.
Co-insurance. Type of policy under which the insured must bear a fixed sum of loss in case of a claim.
Case of a claim. Continue.
Casualty insurance.
Otherwise, we will stop with this. I think we have covered up to page number 12. Maybe tomorrow when we meet, we will cover the rest of the pages. I think only 7 or 8 more pages are there. We will go through that. Tomorrow, if time permits, you also read and come so that you will understand it easily. Now, are there any doubts you are having? Today, when I went to the YouTube, there the candidates have asked so many doubts. I don't know the nature of doubts they are asking. So many doubts they have asked. If you go here under the comments, you will find so many questions. I think you can't see it now. I will share it, you see. What are the doubts they are all asking? 1 minute. So now if you have any doubt, you ask me. If I know the answer, I will tell you. If I don't know, I will say I don't. Tell me.
Sir,
Sir.
in today's class, you taught floated. Sir, what is floater, sir? Family floater.
Pardon? Family floater means it is told in the case of the government scheme. That is, if the entire family will be getting only 30,000 rupees towards the medical expenses incurred for hospitalization. Floater means, what is the meaning of floater? We will see the actual meaning. FLOATER, floater. Floater. Floater, a person or a thing that floats, that we know. A loose particle within the eyeball, that also we know. Actually, here floater means the amount is not specified. Up to 30,000, you can get it. That is what they mean by this floater. Do floaters go away? These are all some medical terms that is not related to us. Very good. Any other doubts, please? Any other doubts you have? Yeah.
Sir,
Most
regarding
of the
document.
most of the doubts are relating to, sir, I don't have the application. What should I do? I think they have permitted you to take copy now. Now you are able to take a copy, is it not?
Yes,
Boys?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Day before yesterday onwards, the link is active, sir. Actually.
Yeah. Another people are asking, sir, what about biodata form? So is the LIC sending biodata form along with?
No, sir.
No, sir. Actually,
No, sir.
they didn't mention about biodata form, sir.
No biodata form this time.
No form,
No,
sir. In this, there is in anywhere they didn't even mention about biodata.
They
didn't get about biodata.
The interview call letter is a 1 page or 2-3 pages letter?
1 page, sir. Maximum 2 pages.
Acha, what is it being told in that? Do you have it now readily with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please go through that and tell me what are the important points given. Tuck, 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 tuck. Don't read the full thing. What are the things told therein? Just tell. I know they will tell you the date on which you have to come for the interview, time at which you have to come for the interview, the place at which you have to come for the interview. That's all. Then what are the documents they want you to believe? Have they given any list?
Yes, sir.
Have they given any list for that?
Yes, sir. Degree and other qualification.
Other educational technical
Sir,
qualification.
degree and other educational technical qualification certificate. If in case anybody have master's degree.
చెప్పు ఎందుకు ఇంత సమయం తీసుకుంటారు?
హలో
తొందరగా చెప్పమ్మా. Why are you taking so much time? Is the internet not all right? Are you able to hear me? Hello?
Sir, proof of your date of birth, sir.
Okay, then.
Conduct certificate from 2 responsible persons.
There are some doubts asked by people. Conduct certificate from whom? What are they telling?
2 responsible persons.
Responsible person means it can be some LIC manager, LIC officer, bank manager, government officer, or some very reputed doctor, or some reputed person living near your house, retired man, also can issue conduct certificate. Nothing wrong. Yeah, continue. Next point.
In case of SC, ST, OBC candidate, the latest community certificate, sir, from the competent authority.
They want latest. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know.
In case of OBC.
Yeah, OBC, I know. You have to take one dated after 1/4.
Certificate regarding sales experience, at least 2 years. Sales or administrative experience, if available.
If available. But most of you are unemployed now. Most of you are not having any experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue. I have, sir. I have.
You have. Very good. Continue. What are the other documents they have asked?
Discharge certificate in case of
of ex-serviceman.
Okay, next. Not
In
applicable
case
for
of candidates
most of
appearing
us.
from LIC employees.
That is also not applicable. Leave it. Next.
Next, LIC agents category form B, we have to.
Not applicable. Go to next point.
If you're presently employed, no objection.
No, not applicable.
NOC.
No, not applicable. Go ahead.
That's
Only
it.
for very few people. There is one boy working in RRB. He is going for AAO. That's a very rare cases. Continue.
SC, ST candidates, sir. That's it, sir. Entitled for second class railway fare. That's it, sir.
That's not required. That's all.
Yes,
Any
sir.
other thing? Only like this only people are asking doubts. Any other doubts you have? Anybody else?
Sir, actually, they didn't mention here, sir. But in some video, they said that we have to get that OBC latest certificate, sir.
Yeah.
In addition to this, we have to get in LIC website, there is a OBC declaration and OBC certificate. We have to download in website, and they also asked
if it is given there, you have to go by that only, latest. And in such cases, normally, even if it is not latest, they will permit you after taking an undertaking letter from you that you will produce the original at the time of appointment. Maybe like that. It depends. Yeah. Any other
Sir, in
doubts?
addition to this, LIC website under career option, they also asked, sir, that OBC certificate and declaration also, sir, in addition to this latest certificate.
Very, very. So please take it. But you know, our girls are all so fine. I am sending them the link for the files and all that. They keep it as it is for 3 days. 4th day, they are asking me, sir, where is the file? That is the way you people are reading the contents that you are getting. So I don't know what mistakes you will be doing before going for the interview. I suggest you go through what you have received properly, make ready the documents. And if you have doubt, if there is any nearby LIC office, you can visit there. And if somebody is helpful, they can try to solve it. Sort out your doubt also. But if there are some minor problems, they may not avoid interview for you. They may not deny interview for you. Continue.
Sir, attested in the photocopies is required, sir.
Attested means your self-attestation.
Sir, yesterday I went to the divisional office, sir. They said if it is self-attestation, it must be mentioned, they said, sir.
It must be mentioned means what?
I mean, a self-attestation அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அதிலே எழுதி இருந்திருப்பாங்க. இல்லனா you have to.
No.
It is not mentioned as self-attested, but it is only attested, sir.
Acha, they are telling like that. I don't know. But so far in all bank exams and all, attestation means self-attestation because that has been announced by central government already. There is no need for other people to attest it. Because you are going to show them the original also.
Yes, sir.
There is no doubt about it. Self-attestation is sufficient.
Okay, sir.
Very good. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Somebody has got doubts. So please read the pages 12 to 19. Tomorrow we will do a fast reading and complete this book so that at least one book we cover and balance 1 or 2 more items at random we will go through and cover the syllabus as it is. But mainly they are going to test, are you having confidence in speaking to others? Do you have interest in taking risk? Are you aware that this is not a permanent job until you reach target? In spite of it, are you trying? Like these questions only they will ask. And you must substantiate that by telling, yes, I have got good communication skill. I can convince people. Like that, you must tell. Okay? Good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, we'll meet again tomorrow, 9 o'clock. And there are a lot of interviews going on. And most of it is only LIC. If you want to observe it, you can come in the same ID, but you can only observe and you can't talk unless I invite you to ask. Okay. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.